What up, y'all? It's Preacher Lawson of America's Got Talent, a.k.a. the host of the World's Most Amazing Dog. And you are listening to Man Cave Chronicles.
Welcome to another episode of the Man Cave Chronicles.
Welcome to the party, pal.
You're my boy, Blue!
Yo, AGT!
A podcast with interviews of amazing guests from the world of pop culture.
Oh, yeah.
TV.
Nice.
Movies.
Oh, I love the movies.
Comedy and more. From deep inside the Man Cave, your host, Elias.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Man Cave Chronicles podcast. This week, comedian Preacher Lawson had a few minutes to jump on the show. You've seen him on America's Got Talent Season 12. He was one of the finalists. And now you see him on AGT Champions. We talk about his career in the comedy world, touring, and future projects. Make sure you check out our podcast on our website, www.themccpodcast.com, where you can find all our latest news and archive episodes, as well as links to our social media handles and email. I hope you enjoy this week's episode. It was fun talking to Preacher.
My name is Preacher Lawson. I'm a stand-up comedian, actor, supermodel, superhero, black guy. No, I'm just playing. I just lie all the time. I'm not even black. My audition was it was amazing. I never performed in front of that many people. I was like, what is this energy? So much power. It was so great.
There's something about you, maybe this could be your time.
Ever since I was a little kid, I loved comedy. I remember making someone laugh when I was second grade, and I was like, this is the greatest film ever. My mom has always been my hero.
Preacher, welcome to the cave.
How you doing, brother?
Good. How you doing, man? What's new with you? Where are you right now?
I'm in Peoria, Illinois, and about to do some shows at the Jukebox.
There you go.
So, home of Richard Pryor. Did you know that?
I did not know that, and he was a great comedian.
We got a statue. A great comedian. He's the greatest of all time.
Wow.
Great comedian.
That's great. You gotta take a picture and post it on Instagram.
I already did that.
I haven't been on Instagram all day. So the listeners know you from America's Got Talent Season 12, and now you're on AGT Champions, and we'll talk about that. But originally, tell the listeners where you're originally from.
Where am I from? I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I was born in Portland, Oregon. I claim Orlando as far as my comedy. But that's where I grew as a comedian.
Yeah.
You know.
How was it growing up there?
And well, it was different. 'Cause Portland, you know, I was like the only white kid. I was the only white kid. I was the only black kid in the school. You know what I mean? Unless you know, me and my brother went to the same school, then my sibling went to the same school, then we'd be the only black people though. And then I went to Memphis, Tennessee, and there was no white kids in the room. So it was like, oh, more me, and then like, you're not me. You know, and then it was just you know, it was different. Yeah. You know, I moved a lot. And then when I went to Orlando, you know, it was like they're like, oh, we're all different, you know. So it's kind of cool.
So as a kid growing up, what were you into as a kid growing up?
Man, I was into everything. I was into sports. I was just a normal dude. I feel like I just like sports, football, basketball. I like video games. I mean, we had video games, like, you know, we didn't really have certain video games. We would wait, like my brother would get a PlayStation for Christmas, and then we would all like use it, kind of thing. So I like that. But I was a normal kid. I would do stupid stuff sometimes. I remember when we were 12, we would just like throw rocks on the roof. We were on the roof throwing rocks. I don't even know how to tell you this. Like, and cars, and we was like, man, that's like. And that was so dumb. And then I was thinking about it like a week ago. And I was like, man, why would I do that? Because I know I'm getting older. Because as a kid, I was like, yeah, this is going to be so fun. Yeah. We didn't hit any car. But I was like, man, I'm getting old.
Did you
like, that's bad idea.
Did you get caught doing that or no?
No, we didn't get caught doing that. We didn't really. we weren't even strong enough to hit the cars. So, but we were throwing. Yeah. We were trying.
So
but it was dumb. But for the most part, I was pretty chill. I didn't really do anything. I just kind of play sports.
That's good. So what did you say? What were some of your favorite sports? You said football?
Football, basketball, track. I love track.
Yeah.
I love track. I used to love soccer, too. Soccer was my favorite sport, actually. Then I moved to Memphis, and then they were like, soccer is gay. And I was like, I don't even like soccer. And I tried to play it off like I didn't like it. And then I just didn't like it. They used to be my favorite sport, so I like all sports.
That's great.
Football.
So how did you realize that you had the power of making people laugh? Like, what made you pursue into comedy?
I decided I like making people laugh when I was in the first grade. I just remember some kid on the swing, and he faked like he was swinging, and he faked like I faked like he hit me, and then I fell over and did some extra like over the top, like, oh man, you kicked me, and then he was like turning red. He was laughing so hard. So I just started doing that. The kids, anytime the kid would be on the swing, I'd fake like they hit me and roll all over the bark dust. I'd be bleeding and stuff. I didn't care. You know what I mean? I was like, I was excited. So I just knew I like to make people laugh. Then I kept doing that, and then maybe after 3 days of recess, he was like, all right, man, you got to think something new. So, but yeah. Anyway.
So what made you like pursue stand-up comedy, and how did you start?
I started writing jokes when I was 16 years old, and I wrote jokes for about a year, and then I went into this thing called Job Corps, and then I got out about 7 months later, and I went on stage at 17.
Wow.
At University of Memphis, they had a talent show, and I kind of, between my mom, I told her I was going to do it, and she was like, I called her and I was like, yo, they're having an open mic at the University of Memphis. I didn't even say I'm going to do it. She was like, all right, well, Tuesday. And I was like, dang. And so I went on stage, and I didn't do. I was so nervous. I'd never been that nervous. The only time I've ever been that nervous was first before I went on stage on the AGT.
Yeah.
That was the only time I've ever been nervous.
Wow.
I've only been nervous like that twice. And I went on stage, and I just was doing jokes, and I got one laugh. I got one big laugh, and it was me screaming like a girl. When I was 17, 18, all the way even up to 19, a little bit of 19. I had this ability to scream like a girl. But then my voice just was like, we're going to be deep all the time. And I'm like, dang. So I can't use that in my joke anymore. But I just remember I did 5 minutes, and I got one laugh, and I thought I killed it. But it was, when I rewatch it, it's one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. But, yeah.
So I got to ask, you're all over the place on stage, man. Where do you get that energy from?
Drugs. Lots of drugs. Really good, easy to access to now that I've been on TV. No, I'm joking. No, so I'm just hyper, man. I've been hyper. When I was in school, when I was in elementary school, they tried to convince my mom to put me on medication. It was like, he's too hyper, he can't concentrate. And my mom was like, well, he'll grow out of it. And so you're not putting him on medication. And they were both wrong because I grew into it. Now that's just my personality. I'm just I feel like if I was on medication, it would have suppressed my creativity, and I wouldn't be who I am. So I think so I'm just hyper, man. That's just my personality.
So tell the listeners what is your act about, and where do you get the material for your act? I know I know you mentioned a lot about your mother and your family in your act.
Yeah, I just talk about what happened. I talk about what happens in family, and it's just something that happens. I just try to talk about on stage, and I think I don't really censor myself, but I just say things I wouldn't say to my mom on stage.
Yeah,
I want my mom to always be able to see my comedy and and just enjoy it. So that's why. That's more my style. But I talk about pretty much
Yeah. So
whatever I think is funny.
yeah. So before you go on stage, how do you prepare for that? Like, do you do like some people meditate, some people just want to eat something. Like, how do you prepare before you go on stage?
I usually destroy the bathroom like right before I go on stage, and, get it all out. So I've been on stage and had to pee and do it, and it's not comfortable. So I always make sure I use that bathroom, and then I just go on stage. Nothing really I really do. Early on, I used to like jump and shadow box and do all this extra stuff. Now I just go on stage.
Yeah. So AGT season 12 opened up your career even more, and since then you've been all over the country. What are some of your favorite places that you performed?
The Wilbur Theaters were my favorite places. Atlantic City, New Jersey, they were great. Portland, Oregon, the Helium Comedy Club was the first time I ever got a stand ovation in the middle of my set. That was pretty amazing.
Wow.
And that's home,
Yeah.
And Orlando, going back to Orlando's my favorite place in the world.
So
I love it back there.
yeah. So I mentioned we have a common friend, Darren, and he wanted me to ask you, how many VNeck T-shirts do you tear up through a weekend?
He didn't want me to ask. He didn't ask. That's not true.
I swear to
He
God,
knows.
we talked last night.
How many V-necks?
Yeah, how many VNeck
What
shirts?
did you ask that?
Yeah, he told me that.
Oh,
He told me to ask you last
He's
night.
just trying to be funny.
Huh?
He's trying to be funny. I don't know, bro. A lot of T-shirts. I ripped. Lots.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
do you have a favorite act that you opened for when you first started out?
A comedian that
Yeah.
I opened. It
Yeah.
was me, my brother, me and my two brothers. It's called the Box of Chocolates. And then we just went on tour. Because we were the Box of Chocolates. His name is Ken Miller. And then Justin Lawson. And we call each other the Box of Chocolates because we're all chocolate, a.k.a. black. And we're different flavors of comedy. You know what I mean? Like, my style, I'm like high energy, physical. My brother is like high energy, but he tells stories. And he does impressions. And then Ken does, stories. And he just pretty much tells stories as well. He's like the godfather of Orlando comedy.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
So tell us about season 12 of AGT, about your audition for that, and how it opened the door for you even more in the comedy world.
What do you mean?
Like your audition for season 12. Tell us the process of that, how it went through.
Oh man, that was a rough process. So what? I mean, it wasn't rough. It was cool. Like you have some people that wait in line super long, and for me, they found me online. And then they asked me to send them a few more videos. So I sent them a few more videos, and I went and auditioned in person. All right, I had to wait through a line, but it was almost like a fast forward. It wasn't as long as some people. And then I did another audition, and then we did the one on TV. So it was like really is a strenuous process. So.
Yeah. Now, Howie Mandel was a huge fan of yours. What kind of did he give you some great advice about your comedy and pointers?
Man, he's given me great advice in life. I've learned so much from just being. I rode back home with him after the show on his private jet, which was pretty cool. And he just dropped so much knowledge, and I really appreciate him. Yeah. I've learned a lot, and I feel like he helped me grow in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
From that one trip.
So now you're back on AGT Champions. Tell us about so they give you a call to come back? How did that process work out for that?
Yeah, they just called and said, "Do you want to come back?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to come back."
And there's been some fantastic acts for the Champions.
Yeah, you kidding me? That was amazing. That was a great showcase.
So, how's your time on this one? Are you enjoying it even more?
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can enjoy it. I don't know. It's pretty much like the same because it's like it's fun. was so fun the first time because I had never experienced anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like it was so fast, and everyone, all these people knew who I was just from the first episode. And the second one, I bet it was just like it's huge. This one, it was more smooth for me.
Yeah.
It was more smooth.
So you've been, you've been talking to other comedians and everything. What kind of advice do you give somebody that tells you they want to go try out for AGT?
I would tell them to do whatever they do, have fun, and be themselves, and have a good story.
Yeah. Do you have any future projects coming up?
Well, we're still World's Most Amazing Dog. Just aired the first episode last Thursday, and it's airing again tonight. I'm hosting that. It's a show on Facebook Watch. It's the first interactive show on Facebook Watch. World's Most Amazing Dog. It's like it has a crazy good, crazy all these components. They have dogs. Everyone loves dogs. It's funny. Super clean for a family to watch. It's a great show.
Yeah. Now what?
Boris Lopez as the judge. And
wow.
It was great.
Yeah. So when you're not doing comedy and you're not in the gym, because that's what it seems like. It seems like you're at the gym or you're in comedy. What else? What do you do for fun? What are some of your hobbies?
That's about it.
That's it? Just comedy and gym, huh? Well, you like to cook,
Well,
too.
not comedy and gym, but comedy. Okay, I would say I put comedy under this category, which is me doing my YouTube videos. Like I have a cooking show, Cooking with Preacher Lawson, where I cook things, and obviously, and then I do sketches on social media and all that stuff. But I put that under one umbrella. So yeah, I besides that and working out, I just my hangout time is when I invite my friends or my siblings to be in these sketches or these videos because we're hanging out and we're working. Yeah. So it's like I don't have to ever stop working.
So lastly, how can the fans find you on social media?
Oh, I'm at Preacher Lawson on everything: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube. Everything's at Preacher Lawson.
Yeah. And lastly, I assume that you're booked for every weekend for 2019.
Pretty close.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's
pretty
great.
Close.
That's great.
Great.
I hope you pull it off and win it on Monday.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. I hope so too.
All right. This was great. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, man.
Wearing that same old shaggy dress, yeah. But when she gets weary, try a little tenderness, yeah. Oh, man, you know she's waiting, just anticipating for things that she'll never possess, yeah. But while she's there waiting, and without them, try a little tenderness. That's all you gotta do. It's not just sentimental, no. She has her grief and care, yeah. But the soft words, they all spoke so gentle, yeah. It makes it easier to bear. You won't regret it, no. Young girls, they don't forget it. No. got to drop, man, that drop, little legend.